Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Shantz, aka CeeJay the DJ. I wanted to do a fun little get ready with me holiday party edition because there's so many holiday parties this time of year and I'm actually getting ready for one right now. I just got bangs, so like I'm still taming them, but for now, so I can do my makeup, I'm just gonna like do that. Alright, so start off, I'm using this Eyebrow makeup primer. I use literally the smallest amount, like size of like not even a pea. I just put a teeny bit on. Prime my face. Alright, so I'm taking this Lush Bubblegum Lip Scrub to just taking a little bit of my finger just to scrub all the dead skin before I get started on my makeup. I really like this stuff because it actually tastes so good. So you just scrub. And you can just like wipe it off or lick it off. It's just made out of sugar. Sweet. Kind of like me, you know? And I'm gonna prime them with Palmer's cocoa butter formula. This is my go-to and my favorite thing ever. I've been using this for years. I like to put it on so it can kind of soak in my lips while I do my makeup, so when I put on my lipstick it's like all the way soaked in. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is take this Erase Paste by Benefit concealer. I like putting this under my eyes before I get started to kind of cancel out the dark circles because it's like peachy colored. I just put a little on with my finger, rub it in a little bit, doing like a triangle motion. Just blending it up into my eyelids. And then I'm also gonna take a little bit of the same stuff and I'm just going to put it on my blemishes. So now I'm just gonna take my Beauty Blender, it's damp, I just washed it, and I'm just gonna kind of blend this all in. Now for foundation, I'm using Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick in Y405. I'm just gonna make X on each cheek, a little on my chin, above the lip, under the eyes. I like to tap it in so I don't remove the concealer that's already there. And a little bit going into the forehead on the sides of the nose. And down into the neck to blend it in. I still have my Beauty Blender. Just gonna do that. Now for concealer, I've been using this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this one is medium 1, which is custard. It's almost out, so gotta get in there. And I just apply it under my eyes, triangle shape, winging out and lining my nose where I'm gonna contour. I'll also go in with this and kind of just tap it over top of any of my blemishes to just give them a little more coverage. And I always use a little on the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow. Like so. Again, taking Beauty Blender and blending it out. So, there you have that. I'm just gonna set my under eye with this MAC Studio Fix foundation. This is NC40. And so I'm just gonna take that with a fluffy brush and just kind of like lightly tap powder over that area. Up into my eyelid. my nose a little. And just where I would have lighter parts of my face. Then I'm gonna take this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is medium dark, and I use this on the places where I will be applying bronzer. So I just start on my cheeks. This is a really good transition color for in between the bronzer and the lighter powder that I added. And I really like to use it here where it's gonna transition from bronzer into the lighter powder. Alright, now to bronze. I've been using the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm just gonna use this fluffy tapered blending brush. And this one's Sigma. This is the E35. I use this for a lot of things, but I use this for my contour, which I start underneath my nose. I like to shade under my nose with this powder. This is the way that I contour my nose. I think everyone's nose contour should be different depending on how your nose is and the way that you want it to look. So for me, I like it to look a little shorter and a little more slim right here, but at the top, I don't like it to look any more slim because my eyes are kind of closer together, so I don't contour all the way up. I only do it in an H shape, starting by shading under, which I'm gonna blend out later. So then the sides, these are the 1, 2, make it straight like that. And then I'm just gonna take this brush and kind of make it a little more straight and go in for the H. Just gonna be there. So as you guys can see, it kind of looks like an H. Well, I'm gonna add a little more concealer here. And then I'm gonna do a teeny bit here with the Mineralized Skin Finish. Just gonna kind of blend everything in. I'm gonna take this again. So now I'm gonna use the same brush with the Hoola and go in right under my cheekbone. And then I'm going to take a large fluffy brush and I am going to use that Hoola and shade under my chin, to my jawline, blend down into my neck, shade. The only shading we do over here is in our contour. And then I'm gonna blend this up. I'm a bronzer gal. Like, I like a lot of bronzer. I like to look tan because I'm a lot paler, especially in pictures, than the rest of my body, my face is, so I do a lot of bronzer. Blending that out, blending up into my hairline and my forehead. I don't apply a lot of foundation on my forehead just because my forehead's a lot darker than the rest of my face, so I don't want to get it too washed out or looking too pale, so I mostly just apply bronzer with a teeny bit of foundation. I learned that trick from Catherine, honestly. She's actually the first person that taught me about bronzer, which is a fun fact. I used to never use bronzer before I met Catherine, and she used to wear so much, and it was because she has really big cheeks like me too, so then I started using it and kind of changed my life, because before I just used to use blush. Now I like to go in with the Mineralized Skin Finish and kind of just like blend it all out so it has good transition between the lighter areas and the darker areas. And a little under the eyes, because I don't like that really light under eye look on myself. I'm just gonna take this eyebrow brush, which is from my limited edition eyebrow kit that I made, and there's actually a few left of these on the site. So I'm gonna use that. So I'm just taking my Chantel Jeffries eyebrow brush, brushing my eyebrows up. I'm actually gonna use this Bravo Conditioning Primer by Benefit, just a teeny bit to kind of help the powder stick. So I just gotta brush these into place, and that conditioning primer kind of sets them there. And so now I'm gonna apply the powder. This is the NYX Cake Powder in Brunette. I use the mixture of the dark and the lighter color. I start with the darker powder into the areas where I have sparse eyebrow hairs. Just fill it in. My eyebrows are so dark. I like to make them lighter. They're literally black. So this is a little bit lighter powder. And I like to just blend it to the center. Kind of light strokes feathering up to blend it out. And my little trick to making them a little lighter, because they are so dark, is the Benefit 3D Brow Tones. This is in number 4. So this just adds a little highlight to my brows. Since my hair is a lot lighter than it used to be, it's kind of just like, it's also brow gel, so it keeps them in place. And it just makes them a little lighter. Now for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna be kind of coordinating with my outfit. So today I'm using the Urban Decay Naked palette. So I'm going to take this large blending brush and I'm going to go in with Lockout, which is this one, and I'm going to use this in the crease. Really lightly in the crease. Like wing it out. Give it a little definition. Then I'm going to take, then I'm gonna take Instinct, which is like a mauve-y pink color. And I'm gonna use that all over my lid. Kind of blends it up into the crease. It's a really pretty mauve color. Blending that all out. It's good to have a little bit of a darker base because I'm going to apply a shimmery shadow, so I want it to really stand out. Then I'm going to take this small shadow brush and I'm going to go in with Instinct underneath of the eye, underneath my lash line on the bottom. I'm just gonna blend this all the way up into the shape that I want kind of my eyeshadow to wing out as. And then I'm gonna go in with the same brush I was just using, and the blending brush, I'm just gonna blend it together. Then I'm gonna kind of go under the eye and blend this out a little. Because my cheeks are so big, I like to blend the eyeshadow down and make it a little heavier on the bottom to kind of balance that out. Now that I have the base of my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with, my favorite part is sparkly, Dazzle Shadow. Slow, Fast, Slow. This is from MAC. It's like a pink, shimmery one. I think it's a sample, so I'm not sure if they actually make this anymore, but I know there's a lot of similar colors that you can get, but this one's like a pinkish. just shimmery shadow. So I really choose my finger to apply glitters, sparkles, and pigments because I feel like it really gets it in there, and I just like tap it on. Pigments get the most shiny when you rub them. So once you put it in, just kind of like rubbing with your finger makes it pop more. But one of my favorite parts, you guys already know, you have to shine bright like your highlights. And I've actually been trying this new highlight that I really like. This is the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion Undetectable Luminizer. So I have that. I have my fan brush. And I also have my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So my little trick is I apply the setting spray all over, then I use my highlight so it sticks better. And lastly, I'll do my mascara because I don't want to get my mascara running from the makeup setting spray. So I'm just gonna apply this all over. Now I'm gonna use the highlights and apply here, top of my cheekbones. Light feathery motions. Really kind of rubbing it, layering it, and then up into the brow bone. And they're not really gonna see that because my bangs. A little bit over the brow bone. And I apply it to the tip of my nose. And then inner corners of my eyes. There. Then I'm gonna go in with the brush, a little bit on the bridge. So it's kind of like an exclamation mark on your nose to give that dip illusion. And then my Cupid's bow. Sometimes I take my finger and just like so you guys can. I'm wearing like a cheeky top. I will take this and apply it. Glorious. And then if you're really feeling cheeky, you can dab a little. Make them glow. I'm going to add a teeny bit of blush. This is the NARS Unlawful. Taking a blush brush, just adding a teeny bit of color. And apples in my cheeks. I'm not always a blush girl. I usually do like just to be bronze and beautiful. So I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes, add a teeny bit of mascara on the top, more heavy on the bottom. So I'm just gonna curl. Oh. I like to heat it up like that because my breath is kind of hot right now. Or sometimes I like put it in my armpit, which is kind of weird too, but they're warm, so whatever. And then just, or if you have a blow dryer, you can always do that. Or if you have none of that, you can just, you know, use my mixtape with fire. It'll definitely heat it up for you. And just curl. I am using the Tarte Tarteist mascara. Okay, so now that I did the top, the bottom is where it's at. Now for lips, I'm using the NYX Natural Lip Liner. So I'm just lining right on the cusp of my lip. It's like almost exactly the same color as my lips, so it's good. And today I'm using the Too Faced Melted Matte. It's a really nice natural matte nude. So I'm just lining right on the cusp of my lip. It's like almost exactly the same color as my lips, so it's good. And today I'm using the Too Faced Melted Matte. a really nice natural matte nude. And there you have it. So I am wearing this diamond encrusted bra from Lace by Tanaya, a silky pink two-piece from Prettylittlething, and the shoes are nude pumps from Steve Madden. Lastly, we have this denim graffiti jacket that comes with a detachable collar that's fur from Zara. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Mwah!